Disney is synonymous with the word intensive, imaginative, innovative, experimental, and originality. While the success was the movie Lion King, directed by Ron Minkoff, Roger Ellis. It turned out to be a hit success with both the critic and audience praising its exciting action, movies, and characters, and it became one of the Disney Movie's highest feature film of all times with 1 billion in profit. But controversy started to emerge about the originality of The Lion King when the movie Jungle Emperor Leo started its debut 3 years after the film Lion King debuted. Skeptics might say that the film Lion King cannot be possibly copied Jungle Emperor Leo as the film came out 3 years before it. But they were ignoring the fact that Jungle Emperor Leo is actually a long-running franchise in Japanese television and comic series bearing the name Kimba.
In 1989, Tezuka Productions created a posthumous film adaptation of King of the Jungle titled Jungle Emperor Leo. The film was a faithful adaptation of the last half of Tezuka's King of the Jungle comic, following Kimba as an adult lion with cubs. The film's 10-year production was troubled, however, and it wasn't released until 1997, 3 years after The Lion King. Julian Grant, organizer of the Fantasia Film Festival, reports that the Walt Disney Company filed a cease and desist order against them when their festival added Jungle Emperor Leo to their 1997 lineup.
Jungle Emperor Leo was released in Japan in the year 1997, despite the difference between the debuted year both films began production in 1989. This blatant plagiarism has sparked a feeling of uneasiness among Japanese audience as Kimba the White Lion actually represents a big cultural icon in Japan. An article by the San Francisco Chronicle started to point out the details regarding the similarities between The Lion King and Jungle Emperor Leo. In August 1994, a Japanese comic artist named Machiko Satonaka wrote an essay regarding her protest of The Lion King after blatantly plagiarized and made a profit out of Osamu Tezuka's work without a slight concern of crediting the creator. She decided to include a petition signed by 488 Japanese citizens, and 82 of them were comic artists in an effort to bring down the film. There were evidence that support the theory of theft, such as a leaked screenshot of the early Lion King presentation reel that shows a white lion cub playing with a butterfly that heavily resembled the character Kimba the White Lion. Even an animator who worked on The Lion King named Matthew Broderick claimed that he was initially believed that he was working on an American version of Kimba the White Lion, as he was familiar with the original Japanese animation but never brought it up among his fellow crew members. There were even evidence on a prototype message board that Roy Disney himself referred to the main character Simba as Kimba a year before the film release.
So the story begins when Kimba's dad is lured into a canyon and killed, just like Mufasa in The Lion King. And, just like Simba in The Lion King, Kimba gets lost away from home and has to make his way back. But he has the ghostly guidance of his parents to help him. When he returns, he finds an evil lion called Claw has made himself king. Claw even looks like Scar. Surely the designers noticed. Kimba has to fight Claw to reclaim the kingdom. And Claw has hyena henchmen who also serve as comic relief. Just like The Lion King, they want to eat the lion cub.
Hey, to bring us anything to eat, Scar, old buddy, old pal.
And they even have a musical number in abstract, psychedelic colors. Do I even have to explain? Over the course of the series, Kimba makes many friends. They include a quirky but wise baboon who's very similar to Rafiki. There's also an excitable comedy bird, and of course, the romantic interest. It's all very familiar.
Until this very day, the Walt Disney Studio as a whole refused to accept the existence of Jungle Emperor Leo or its character, Osamu Tezuka, in order to protect their Lion King brand. The Tezuka Productions acknowledged the plagiarism, but they refused to act as they do not have the funds to file a lawsuit, and it was more trouble than it's worth to sue one of the biggest company and the best lawyers in the world. However, despite many allegations about their plagiarism of Kimba, the White Lion, Rogers Ehlers, some animators and the production staff in Walt Disney, while acknowledged Kimba's existence, claimed that they were not consciously trying to copy Kimba, the White Lion, throughout the productions of the animated film.
In conclusion, about the copyright issue can cause the Tezuka company to process with defamation suit on the plagiarism issue. In the case, Kimba the White Lion by Tezuka company should not make a claim without strong proof. The Disney can also file a defamation suit towards Tezuka company because of the slander of plagiarism state towards them. Tezuka company cannot provoke anything because they have not witnessed and evidence the claim.